I'm Tiffany A. Henyard of Dolton, Illinois.
This video will look at how to pronounce Chicago and Illinois.
Illinois.
Shout out to the Chicago Sun-Times. It looks like as of June the 14th, there's a new article out with regard to Big Tiff and a federal probe that is looking into work of a contractor who faces prison for bribery. Uh-oh, Big Tiff. Uh-oh, Big Tiff. You see the title here. Dolton Mayor Tiffany Henyard, federal probe is looking into work of contractor who faces prison for bribery. The South Suburb paid more than $200,000 to OAKK Construction Company, a Summit business whose president, Alex Nitchoff, awaits sentencing after pleading guilty in January to bribing a Cook County Assessor's Office employee for property tax breaks. Child, this is too much. You already know this is too much. So it looks like he's already been convicted then. Oh no, he pled guilty in January. And now they're bringing out in June that she may be involved somehow, some way. Oh, let's get into it. This is as of June the 14th, 2024, 6 a.m. At the urging of Mayor Tiffany Henyard, the village of Dolton paid a Summit Construction Company that's been linked to multiple corruption investigations more than $200,000 for no bid, no contract work replacing senior homeowners' roofs and windows. We don't already have to pause, y'all. We are already going to have to pause. So the seniors need their roofs and their windows done by the mayor. Why would you not be doing that yourself if it's your home? This is, in my opinion, maybe one of the reasons why she gets so much support from the seniors. First of all the fun and games. And second of all, I thought she was just doing the potholes in the trees and the grass, but it looks like she's doing the roofs and the windows. So in essence, she's taking care of them, which is allegedly where the loyalty comes from. How did we get here? I mean, I'm not there, but help me understand, how did we get here? Now, federal investigators are seeking records from Dolton officials about the construction work by Oak, I'm going to just call him Oak, construction company owned by Alex Nitchoff. His family was the longtime owner of a restaurant in Dolton, and the Chicago Sun-Times has reported that his late father, Boris Nitchoff, engaged in a scheme to clear hundreds of thousands of dollars in unpaid taxes from properties the family owned in the suburb. Alex, who is the president, awaits sentencing after pleading guilty in January to bribing a Cook County Assessor's Office employee for property tax breaks. So I want to know, does the assessor who took the money and agreed to do it, does he or she get charged as well? Does that person get to go to trial? Because they need to be a part of this also, because they took the money and agreed to do it. But I digress. His late father, Boris Nitchoff, was implicated in a home renovation bribery scheme involving former Chicago Alderman Carrie Austin, the 34th district maybe. Oak Construction was subpoenaed as part of the federal investigation of Austin, the Sun-Times reported in 2019. Throw the whole state of Illinois away. Throw the whole state of Illinois away. Wow, this is too much. So this is a picture of Alex Nitchoff. Alex Nitchoff. These names, Boris, Alex Nitchoff. This is Alex Nitchoff, y'all. An attorney for Alex declined to comment. Oh, why not? Why are you not talking, y'all? Austin has denied any wrongdoing. Federal subpoenas were issued this spring to the village of Dolton and Thornton Township, where Henyard is the township supervisor, according to records that show Oak was named in the Dolton subpoena. Oh, they are part of an ongoing federal investigation into Henyard, Dolton's self-styled supermayor. Dozens of businesses, government employees, political figures, and members of Henyard's inner circle are named in the subpoenas, which also seek spending records for multiple trips, including one in October 2022, that Henyard and supporters of her not-for-profit cancer foundation took to Springfield to promote a breast cancer bill. The bill hadn't been filed, though, and the Illinois legislation wasn't in session. The Illinois Answers Project and Fox 32 Chicago have reported. Among others named in the subpoenas, Henyard's not-for-profit, the Tiffany Cares Foundation, which she financed using township money and says helps people with cancer. The Illinois Attorney General's office is investigating the foundation, which has been barred from fundraising after failing to submit required documentation. If all this hadn't blown up, and I feel like probably from Roland's interview, foundation, this Tiffany Cares was still rocking and rolling. It's just recently not in good standing. Jose Aldico, a Bensenville businessman who billed the township $17,000 for 1,000 t-shirts. Kamal Woods, who is identified in divorce records as Henyard's boyfriend, damn, they just outed him, works for Henyard in the township government and is a director of her foundation. Woods is paid a highly lucrative salary in excess of $100,000 per year by the township, in addition to his side gig, providing government security, according to his divorce case. Reached by a reporter, Woods hung up. Oh, come on, you don't want to talk? People getting a little bit quiet lately. What's up with that? What's up with that? What's up with that? Keith Freeman, who was the first registered agent for Henyard's foundation and is the village manager and Henyard's paid senior advisor for the township. Freeman has pleaded not guilty after being charged with bankruptcy fraud, accused of shielding income he made from the village of Robbins, the village of Dolton, Thornton Township, and a Northfield company that leases vehicles to low-income municipalities at high rates. Is that like Turo? Freeman didn't return messages seeking comment. Oh, now nobody want to talk. Michael Casper, the election attorney for former Illinois House Speaker Michael Madigan, who helped Henyard defeat a recall effort in 2022, messages left for Casper weren't returned. Nobody wants to talk? Former Calumet City Mayor Jerry Genova, who was sentenced in 2000... Mercy. It's not funny. Let me start over. Former Calumet City Mayor Jerry Genova, who was sentenced in 2002 to 5 years in prison on corruption charges and worked on a campaign for Henyard's slate of candidates in 2023. Genova said he has worked as a marketing and economic development consultant for 30 years and now works for a private firm that provides consulting services to Thornton Township and other governmental and corporate clients throughout the Southland and Chicago area. So the mayor, who went to jail for 5 years, got out in 2007 for corruption, is someone that Big Tiff used to work on her campaign and other candidates in that campaign. Genova said he has worked as a marketing and economic development consultant for 30 years and now works for a private firm. Who the hell is hiring this man? Is it Big Tiff, maybe? Lord, this runs deep, y'all. Toss all of Illinois away, child. Just toss it all. The Nitchaws were the longtime owners and operators of Olivia's restaurant in Dolton, now under new ownership. Any Dolton people know that restaurant? Are you familiar? In 2019, a Sun-Times investigation found that the Nitchaws avoided paying several $100,000s in property taxes on Dolton properties by not paying for years, then buying the tax delinquent properties back through shell companies for a fraction of the tax debt through Cook County scavenger or tax sales. OMG! Oh my God. My mind is blown right now. If you don't pay your taxes, then your home will get foreclosed on and it will be due to said taxes. And then once, I don't know what the word is, it gets put back up for sale, you can buy it, but you have to pay off the taxes and you're going to pay off a fraction of it. So they just rebought their same property back and got out of having to pay all them damn taxes. Wow. Oh, Lord have mercy. Nitchaw's businesses gave Henyard's campaign $2,000 in February 2022 and $5,000 4 months later. The latter contribution came days after Oak first billed the village for no bid, no contract residential construction at several dozen homes that totaled $205,000. A tab the village paid using federal C-19 grant money. Oh no! Are they gonna start to pull up the PPP loans? Are they going to start pulling in the PPP loans? This is too much. Dolton's village board didn't authorize the work and at first refused to pay Oak, then sent letters to the senior homeowners threatening to place liens against their homes. Wait, the village board didn't authorize the work and at first refused to pay. Oak then sent letters to the senior homeowners threatening to place liens against their properties. Oh, because they had already done the work. Well, how the hell do you just go ahead and do the work first and then be like, all right, well, we're going to charge you seniors? Why wouldn't it go back to Big Tiff since she's the one that agreed to it based off of what we just read? Seniors, oh my God, you're getting fleeced. You're getting used. They playing in your face. Child, what am I missing, y'all? What am I missing? I always got to ask, what am I missing? I am really confused right now. Rose Rice, one of the residents, said in an email to village officials, first of all, I didn't sign any papers or agreement with this company. So why is this lien against my property and why is my name on this document? This is asinine. Interesting. Do you still support Big Tiff Rose Rice? At a December 2022 Village Board meeting, John Baldendorfer, Oak's construction manager, apologized, saying the letter should have gone to the mayor and village board, seeking payment for the work that we completed for the homeowners. Keep getting government involved in your life, child. At the same meeting, village trustees, a majority who opposed Henyard, asked how she picked the contractor. It was no bid. No bid, what was it called? No bid, no contract. If you don't get a bid, you get contractors who donate to her campaign fund, said the then village trustee Edward Steve. That's reality, because the mayor should not have all the power to pick up the contractors, pick who she wants, and then goes to them for campaign donations. Henyard said she announced at an earlier board meeting that the contractors were needed for the work and that Oak signed up. I don't go pick people, Henyard said. People come to the village, they apply, and they want to do work, and they do the work. I could care less who does it as long as the resident gets the service. Y'all keep listening to her, okay? Because the cost of the job didn't exceed $5,000, Henyard said the village wasn't required to seek other proposals. I'm asking again for the board to make them whole, pay them what's owed to them so they can complete the process, Henyard said. After trustee Jason House asked for a copy of Oak's contract and its customers, Henyard said, for the record, there is no contract. No one has a contract. Oh, so y'all just do word of mouth, and those always work out well for stuff like this. This is John Bordendorfer. John, look like you don't want to mess with Bordendorfer. This reminds me of a Sopranos episode. He was at the village board meeting in 2022 when questions came up regarding Dolton's program to do construction work on seniors' homes. Bordendorfer, who declined to comment, has pleaded guilty to federal charges that he gave jewelry, meals, sports tickets, and home improvement materials to Lavdem Memazowski, a commercial group leader who worked for the Cook County's assessor's office, Lord have mercy, for tax breaks on the Nitchoff family properties that exceeded $500,000. His boss, Alex, pleaded guilty to bribery charges in January. Boris was implicated in the corruption case against Austin, accused of providing sump pumps and kitchen cabinets for her home as he sought business from the city of Chicago. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in for you as long as you get me some of that business in Chicago. Lord have mercy. This stuff runs deep, y'all. Records show the village of Dolton paid Oak Construction $14,500 to build a fence around property that became a publicly owned ice rink that Henyard's campaign used for a campaign event without paying for it. The subpoenas issued to Dolton and Thornton Township sought records related to First Government Lease of Northfield and its president, Paul Graver. Records show that in 1992, the Federal Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, fined Graver $50,000 over 3 schemes to fraudulently induce the purchase or sale of securities. Records show the village of Dolton leased a 2023 Chevrolet Tahoe from the company for 5 years for a total of $149,000, nearly $56,000 of that loan for interest costs. Graver didn't return messages seeking comment. Nobody want to talk now. I'm confused. Why don't nobody want to talk? Why doesn't anyone want to talk? Well, Big Tiff said to do the research, and research shall be done. Shout out to the Dolton Facebook page for this information and the Chicago Times for writing it. Y'all, let me know what you think as always. Please make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you comment. I see you on the next one because you know daggone well there's going to be a next one.
Because y'all got false narratives out there, and y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Y'all black. Y'all are black. And y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman that's in power.
You're going to jail. You're going to jail,
Gato. Unasked that seat. Unasked that seat. unasked that seat.
To express my deepest gratitude to Tiffany Henya and her team for their commendable efforts to better our community.
Listen, come here. Shut your stupid ass up. Say that, folks. Don't your dumb ass say it.